Gary Griffith's NTA not ready to contest seats in Tobago, CSME holds consultation in Tobago, an emotional room as life-saving visitors are honored, and Curtis Williams re-elected as Tobago Chamber of Commerce Chair. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Thursday, 20th March 2025. Now to our top story. The National Transformation Alliance has expressed interest in contesting seats in Tobago, but says it's not yet ready to do so. Speaking on the Good Morning Tobago show, political leader Gary Griffith explained that the party is focused on strengthening its national presence, which includes Tobago. However, with the April 28 general elections fast approaching, he said there is not enough time for his party to establish a foothold in every constituency. More in this story from Candice Jackson.
The NTA is positioning itself as the official third-party alternative in Trinidad and Tobago, aiming to break the country's two-party tradition. However, Tuesday's announcement of the April 28 general elections leaves the party with an insufficient time to field candidates in all 41 constituencies. Political leader Gary Griffith expressed disappointment that they were unable to establish a presence in Tobago before the election.
The importance of Tobago. The NTA would love to have been part of getting into the election in Tobago, but because it being a virtually new party.
However, Griffith affirmed his commitment to working with Tobago regardless of the election outcome.
I think Tobago will have a very big part to play in the decision-making process, just like the NTA, because even though you have two established parties, if, for example, PNM, they lose one or two of those seats in Tobago, and say, for example, I win St. Joseph, we can become now the persons that can be the individuals to decide the government, and we definitely would be part of the next government.
Griffith was highly critical of his former political colleague, opposition leader and UNC political leader, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, for choosing not to contest the Tobago seats. He described the decision to allow Tobagonians to vote without the option of UNC candidates as mind-boggling for a party that claims to be a national entity.
The comment by that lady shows her ignorance in understanding national unity. But the reason she does that is in the hope that if it is that another party could win those seats away from the PNM, then I could join with them. And all that she has done is probably diminish the possibility of Fali Augustine actually winning any of those seats.
Meanwhile, Griffith, a former commissioner of police and minister of national security, believes the members of the NTA have what it takes to bring about positive change in government if given the opportunity.
True principles of leadership, accountability, good management and measurement of performance. The same way I was able to transform the police service within a year, we can transform every arm of the public sector through those four principles.
The NTA has also formed a coalition with smaller political parties, including Congress of the People, the COP, Honesty, Opportunity, Performance and Empowerment, HOPE, and the Community Reformation Network, CRN, for the upcoming general elections. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The Patriotic Front, led by Michaela Pandey, has announced 14 prospective candidates as it prepares to contest all 41 constituencies in the upcoming general election. Pandey emphasized the party's commitment to offering voters an alternative to the dominant political parties. While acknowledging financial limitations, she highlighted the party's other strengths. The remaining 27 candidates, including Pandey's own seat, will be revealed soon, along with the party's manifesto outlining its vision for the nation. A Tobago West candidate, Arita Paul Clark, will contest the elections under the Patriotic Front. The United National Congress has declared its readiness for the April 28 general elections, despite not having a full slate of candidates for all 41 seats. Notwithstanding this, at a recent cottage meeting, UNC leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar assured the population that a UNC-led administration would prioritize education, healthcare, and national development. Reporter Joe Sheldon has this report.
Opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar stated that the country has suffered significant losses under the People's National Movement government.
And in that, when they say what you will lose, I want to remind you of these things. You must ask them, where is your increase in salary? You lost it. Where is your chance of promotion? You lost it. Where is your child's laptop? Lost it. Where is your life of freedom? Lost. Where is our foreign exchange? Lost. Where are your savings? Lost. And where are the 5,000 murdered citizens of our land? Lost.
Although Dr. Keith Rowley has stepped down as Prime Minister and appointed Stuart Young as his successor, Prasad Visesa said the two are inseparable.
Every single thing that you can call yours has been lost under this wicked, incompetent Rowley and Stuart Young government. Don't let them try to fool you, you know. They are the two sides, bruv, of the same coin. Stuart Young is bolted to the chest of Keith Christopher Rowley.
She highlighted critical areas such as education, healthcare, and personal security, expressing confidence that her administration, if elected, will tackle these challenges to drive the country's progress.
The United Coalition of Interests is different. We live by our Constitution. We respect our Constitution. We govern by our Constitution. You will be hiring us to work for you in government. You're hiring us to make sure that you are not left behind. You will be hiring us to move you forward. We will be hiring us to move our country forward. And that is what we are going to do when we win this election.
Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm. On Easter Weekend 2025, Tobago is the place to be from April 17th to 20th. The Rhythm, the Soul of Tobago. On Thursday, April 17th, get ready for a worship experience at the Shore Park Complex with Melodies from Heaven. Melodies from Heaven. Then on Saturday, 19th April, immerse yourself in the sun, sea, and sand at the Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival, featuring legends of R&B. On Sunday, 20th April, we bring the curtains down at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium for Fusion. Get your tickets on islandetickets.com now or visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Welcome back. The family of injured Christian Battersby was overcome with emotion as they met the women who were instrumental in saving his life. The Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation hosted a simple ceremony today to honor the visitors and lifeguards who ensured that Battersby had a second chance at life. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
There wasn't a dry eye in the room when the family of injured pilot Kristen Battersby finally met Sarah Pearson and Anna Hospitalis, the tourists who rushed to his aid and administered life-saving CPR. Battersby was injured while diving off the infamous jetty in Pigeon Point, where the visitors had been enjoying a day at the beach.
She went down with this little one, and I was up, and then someone said to me, "Your friend is doing CPR." I said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "No, they need it." And by the time I'm running down, I caused attention to a Canadian firefighter that also came.
Both Pearson and Hospitalis are trained in first response. They stress that acting quickly is critical in saving lives along with having the right equipment.
Slicing him from the first, but I didn't like
a neck.
Yeah.
Brace is a huge. Everyone should have a neck brace
and
on.
Also, when you're doing the CPR, it needs to be like hard underneath, so the pressure really goes up quick to the blood has to go up to the brain quick. And when I checked him, he had no pulse.
Hospitalis, who was the first to jump into action, stated that consistent first response training enabled them to react immediately when alerted.
If you have consistently trainings, then your body knows what to do. Even when you get into shock, your body knows what to do. Because I've been trained for situations like this, but I never had to
do it in real life before, but the trainings was the
warm embraces, tears, and small tokens of appreciation were exchanged between the family and the visitors. Battersby's mother called them angels sent by God to protect her son.
I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. God is going to bless you all abundantly.
Holding back tears, Tourism Secretary Tashia Boris said the situation serves as a reminder of how quickly life can change. She publicly thanked the visitors who offered assistance. Boris also acknowledged the lifeguards who were present, doing the best they could at the time.
The lifeguards work under very extremely trying circumstances. The facilities are not always the best. The pay certainly is not the best for what they are asked to do on a daily basis. I could also tell you that there's always a challenge with equipment, getting them their overtime, different HR challenges, they're short-staffed.
Boris said the incident presents an opportunity for the division to assess how beaches are managed and make improvements to better respond to future incidents. She also urged all of Tobago not to take their responsibilities for granted and to give their best in every job they do. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Yesterday, members of Tobago's private sector attended a consultation with CARICOM officials to voice their concerns and ideas. During the session, officials outlined key initiative sets to be implemented this year. Reporter Doshel Dan has this story.
Speaking at CARICOM's Caribbean Single Market and Economy Consultation held on Wednesday, Assistant General Secretary Wayne McCook stated that being a part of the organization will enable Tobago business owners to expand and market their products and services across the Caribbean.
The Caribbean community brings together in a single geographical space small countries that pulling together are able to do things that they are not able to do sufficiently at the individual level. So the single market gives a Tobagonian business an extended opportunity to sell and produce for markets of millions across the region under preferred conditions.
Director of CARICOM Single Market and Trade Unit, Leo Praville, shared the key areas of economic development for Tobago.
Council for Trade and Economic Development, they have identified 4 critical services, prioritize them. These are professional services, postal and courier services, tourism services, and the single registration of professionals. So this would be of direct interest to the private sector, the Chamber of Commerce of Tobago.
He also stated that efforts are underway to ensure easy accessibility for Tobago businesses to establish themselves in other countries.
Work is being done in developing a macroeconomic environment to support our services and goods infrastructure. So we have work being done to strengthen our financial sector cooperation, credit reporting, to allow business persons to move from one country to the other, and have, because there is a strong credit reporting infrastructure in place, your past history in Tobago could be used when you go across to Barbados. Reference could be made to that credit history to allow you to get credit in Barbados, for instance, to establish a business.
Joanne Brooks, head of the CSME unit and the CSME focal point for the Trinidad and Tobago Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, announced that full movement of goods and services within CARICOM will be implemented this year.
In July 2023, heads of government at the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Chaguaramas announced the decision to implement full and free movement, not just of skills, but of persons within the region. The free movement of persons will be a paradigm shift.
Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules, or if you are having a cooking day off.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Thanks for staying with us. Curtis Williams has been re-elected as chairman of the Tobago Division of Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce for 2025. The announcement came via a press release after the division's annual general meeting on March 18th, where members were elected for the new leadership team. Joining Williams are Jason Alter as vice chairman, Lisa Cruikshank Simon as honorary secretary, and Claire Davidson Williams as assistant secretary. The management committee includes Akil Taylor, Brendan Gray, Janet Parks, Hayden Miller, and Ken Jones. Williams expressed excitement about working with the new team to support Tobago's business growth. The Chamber aims to continue fostering innovation and advocacy for local enterprise, ensuring sustainable development in the community. The Spiritual Baptist community in Tobago is making strides towards completing its main church in Signal Hill. This progress comes with significant support from the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development. Bishop John Carrington, president of the Tobago United Spiritual Baptist Assembly, called the assistance a welcome response after DIQU facilitated the first pour of the church deck last month. Currently, meetings are held in a basement that was fully constructed by the community. This year's Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day on March 30th will see worshippers enjoying a panoramic view of Signal Hill and Scarborough. The second pour of the 122 feet by 86 feet deck is scheduled for March 25, 2025 as the church continues to grow. The student responsible for causing a disturbance at the Scarborough Roman Catholic School has been suspended, according to an official statement from the Division of Education, Research and Technology. Although this action was taken, the statement says the student remains engaged in a comprehensive development plan, which includes counseling, behavioral assessment, and targeted interventions aimed at fostering positive change. The division also emphasized its commitment to ensuring the safety and well-being of all staff and students. The weather report is up next.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be generally fair despite the low chance of an odd shower. Tonight's temperature drops to 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow mainly sunny, hazy and at times breezy except for the odd brisk shower. Overnight will be mostly fair. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees Celsius. Seas are moderate with waves 1.5 meter to 2 meters in open waters and near 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise at 6:06 and sunset in at 6:13. Please note that the spring tides are in effect. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Gary Griffiths NTA not ready to contest seats in Tobago. CSME holds consultation in Tobago. An emotional room as life-saving visitors are honored. And Curtis Williams re-elected as Tobago Chamber of Commerce Chair. I am Biana Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.